everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Flacco. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Flacco from the gun. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Flacco to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Kaiser. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The eighth-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Campanaro. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd down, Flacco now. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He hits West underneath. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. This is West. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least 1 runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run again here with West. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Maclin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's West. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco. Forced out, and the pressure gets to him again. Julius Peppers. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run it again with Crowell. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Campanaro on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Now a play fake here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner, third down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on third down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now it's Crowell. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. They keep it with Crowell on first. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, here's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A first update now out of Jacksonville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. Oh, another great move. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Flacco. And he fires one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Let's go.
1st down, Kaiser. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is Crowell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
To throw, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Passing play. Flacco. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Kaiser now on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Operating off play action. Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored to move in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the run, it's Crowell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff to Crowell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Kaiser. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 yards to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Now Barkley. He's got it to West on the dump off. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Here's Barkley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it with West. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Corral. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Caleb Brantley in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15.
Green 3. All right, now. No, check.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be taken at the 10. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.